Oh, the winter chill. It is sweeping through upstate New York here in late December. But we've got football from Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Allen. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And the Bills.
Allen going to change this at the line.
At the 48-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Allen going to throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 32-yard line.
That's good.
12 yards there as they move the chains. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Allen. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that will bring up 2nd down. The Bills had 12 and 3 now on the year. And they were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
3rd down and 7.
Short throw caught by Pitts. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 12-yard line.
16 yards. That's another Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
56.
Here's Allen. Now he's going to step up and run. This will be caught at about the 6. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
To Devontae Adams. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
back to the ground. Cook. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Browns nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Cowboy 80, 19, Tiger, Warrior 70. 70 Rangers, 70, check, hurt, ready.
Sanders to throw. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 4. Here's Sanders. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
To throw now, here's Sanders. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Panther 11, come on.
Throwing again, it's Sanders. Throwing right, and that's complete. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Panther 60, 60 Bobcat, 79 Broncos.
Throwing, Sanders. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Here we go. Viking 18.
To throw is Sanders. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you talk about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. That is caught. And he is going to have a Bills first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
1st and 10 at the 49.
Option play. Here's Cook. Still going inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Browns 3.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
70 Timberwolves.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
60 Eagles, 60.
Sanders. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Well, this defense for the Bills, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Cowboy 80. 70 Timberwolves. Warriors 70. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sanders. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
Here's Allen to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Allen going to run with it. Got a man. It's the rookie out of the 3rd round. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Allen going to audible to a different look. Short throw caught by Pitts. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Now he'll tap this and run. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Browns' 47-yard line.
Throwing now is Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. To throw, it's Allen. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. 71 yards rushing for him so far this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. And now they'll shift things around.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this pass broken up. But the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first-half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Here's the Bills' kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Browns drive about to get started. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Here's 2nd and 10.
19 right.
Out of the gun here, Sanders. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
79 Broncos, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now Sanders. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Ready up. Ready. Press all 80. Here we go.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Get it. Cougar 19. Ready.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Let's go now.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sanders. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now Allen. Right back to Cook for another completion. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Allen off the play fake. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
That is incomplete.
It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
On play action, here's Shadur. He's going to look deep down the field. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
He's got a man. That's caught left sideline.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
18, 19, Charger, 19, Panther 11, 70 Rangers.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This will be caught. Judy.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 25-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Theo Johnson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
It's a gain of 11. And the Bills first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Allen going to change it up. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And now an audible here into something else.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. 42 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Here's Sanders. To the flat, that's complete to his running back. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up second down.
Let's go now.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
29 yards. First down, Browns.
Cougar 19, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
First down. First and goal, Cleveland.
70 Timberwolves.
Sanders to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal.
Here we go. Check. Bronco. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on first down, then ran it on second down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important third down try?
Gotta figure this is one they need here on third and goal.
Ready? 70 left. Ready?
And this pass broken up. excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get them the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Allen going to change the look here.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They'll try the middle with Cook. Now he's into the clear again. How about this? Racing to the end zone. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, 82 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24.
Browns 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Cleveland offense ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
To throw is Sanders. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Come on, come on.
To throw now, here's Sanders. He'll try and do this himself. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll go. Here's Sanders. That is caught. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Trap 50, trap 50. Track. 70 Lions.
They go play action now. Sanders. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
16 more yards. That's another Browns first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19, 18.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Play action. It's Sanders. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down. But at this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Browns are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. 18. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Allen now looks to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And 3rd and 1 now. Allen going to change this at the line. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Kyle Pitts, 56 yards. And the Bills are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. No problem there on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
Browns 18.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Come on.
Sanders. Yeah, to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Coverage defensively by Trent McDuffie.
The offense on third down tonight, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. That's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Throwing now is Allen. And this is Cook with a grab. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
They'll try the wide side with Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with career touchdown number 75. And the Bills are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Extra point up and through. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
All right, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Ready? Ready?
Now Sanders. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 28. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Okay, ready?
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready, ready?
Throwing, Sanders. And his throw is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Trap 70 Timberwolves. Check out.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 186 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They run it again with Cook. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Alert! 6 guard! 6 guard! Brown 80!
Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be